Today I want to talk to you about our mission. The mission of ChristLink is to provide free web services to Christian organizations that are seeking to save the lost and share the gospel. On the small scale, that means that we will impact churches and Christian organizations, nonprofits, and provide them the tools that they need: websites, social media, video, those different tools, and the guidance on how to use them in a biblical way that brings honor to God. What this will do is it will help to create clear communication within these organizations and coming out from these organizations. And that will help to create unity within churches, unity within Christian organizations, and an overall increase in efficiency. Now, the big picture. The big picture is a little bit difficult to explain if you don't have a degree in marketing or don't really use Google all that much, but I'm going to give some personal examples that might hit home for you guys. You've gone to work before and hopefully you've shared your faith with people that aren't believers there. When you share your faith with them, you're getting them to think about God, thinking about their salvation, thinking about death, and what they're going to do in the late hours of night. They're going to go home and they're going to search on Google these questions. And the sad part is, most of the answers they're going to get from Google are not focused on God, are not biblical. And in working with Christian organizations and working with churches, they're teaching biblical truth every day. Every day, every week. Solid biblical truth that we can help to show up higher in Google, so your friend, when they're questioning what is faith, how do I gain salvation, how is one saved, what is sin, is there a God, that Christian organizations show up higher, that is pointing towards God and pointing towards salvation. Think about a teenager you know, whether it be your child, whether it be your grandchild. Imagine they're going to college and they start doubting their faith. They have their teachers, their friends all being like, "Oh, you believe in the Bible?" And they're gonna look for something to boost their confidence, and they don't have a church they're plugged into, they're far away from you guys, so they're gonna search on Google. The doubts in their mind. And their doubts in their mind will lead them to articles that will probably feed those doubts and lead them away from Christ. My last example is one that we're actually working on right now. We work with a Christian nonprofit that they're a women's center, that they are targeting women who are considering having an abortion. When they work with them, they're amazing, and they care for the woman's soul as well. Not just the short-term life of the child being saved, but they care about the long-term eternal salvation of the woman and the child. So they work with them in, one, putting out the option of you don't have to get an abortion. And the thing is, when this woman searches on Google, because she isn't going to tell her family, she isn't going to tell people that she wants to get an abortion, she's going to Google it. And the first thing that shows up in most of the United States is Planned Parenthood. Locally, we've been able to get this women's center to show up higher, to show up in front of Planned Parenthood, so then that woman knows that there's an option and there's a support system that can help her in raising her child. That's just a small picture that barely scratches the surface of the impact that ChristLink will be able to have in fulfilling our mission. And I want you to become part of that mission. I want you to consider praying for what we are doing, praying that this mission will succeed, and praying for volunteers, for the financial support that we need to be able to grow this. We are fully volunteer-based, even me, and we want to see Christ's work be done. And yeah, thanks for watching this. Thanks for learning about our mission. Join us.